you do that? How did you do that?
Welcome back, everyone. Quick, everybody panic. No, I'm joking. The forum's full of crap. There's loads of people on there screaming about how everything's been nerfed and everything is broken, blah, 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 blah. Now, first of all, PTS is a test server. Public test server. The clue is in the title. It's not that difficult to understand. Which means it's not real yet. It's not live. We're supposed to test stuff. So you test it, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, they'll bring it down or up, depending on what it does, what it's for, and all the rest of it. The developers have a design in mind, and it's up to us as people that get to test it to try and see what the ceiling and the floor is, to see where the balance is in between. Now, of course, if some of you have been paying attention to the patch notes, you will notice that the VMA weapons, the dual wield, got altered. This before used to give you increased damage to single target damage over time abilities after using flurry by 2003 weapon and spell damage. So any spell abilities or weapon abilities would benefit from this if they were single target damage over time. Now, this has been changed. It looks like it's 1k damage, which technically it is, but when you deal damage with flurry, your single target damage over time abilities, with an S on the end, used within 4 seconds, will gain 1k spell damage and weapon damage. That doesn't mean rapid strike ability consume. Rapid strike ability consume. It means rapid strike once, for the next 4 seconds, all of your single target abilities go up. Before it runs out, reapply it again, they stay up. So it's not you have to power Venom Claw, you have to power Rend and Slashes, you have to try and wiggle away to power Poison Injection. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is activate the friggin' ability and make sure your dots stay up. Very, very simple. So keep this in your rotation at the beginning and at the end of your front bar, and you will make sure that all of your single target abilities, including Beast Trap, including Poison Injection, all the rest of them that are on the back bar or front bar, will be buffed. Now, of course, in the meantime, where's it gone? Soul Magic is due to be altered. It hasn't been changed yet. We know it's going to be reduced. It's drastically overpowered. So we have to ignore that for now. Any tests that are done with that right now are invalid because that's being changed. So, as you can see on my bars, no Soul Trap. As you can see on my bars, no Caltrops, no Spiders, no nothing. Just single target, damage over time abilities, which, by the way, for the Dragon Knight, the Ardent Flame abilities got boosted. As you can see here, we have extra duration and extra single target damage over time. Class identity if you want. So those are still affected, these two here, by that. All we have to do is keep this up and keep our dots up. And as far as class identity is concerned, the Dragon Knight itself, the main focus of a Dragon Knight is single target damage over time. There is some AoE, yes, but there's single target damage over time. It was way too easy to make sure that every single class in the game could have an extra dot, meaning Soul Trap, put VMA weapons on, and basically pretend to be a fake DK. At the same time, with the recent update and with the recent possible suggested changes for PTS, it felt on paper like the DK was getting nerfed to hell. It is 100% not. In fact, it is somewhat of a buff, because every single ability that we fire, as long as this skill is active, will be boosted by it, except for Flames of Oblivion, of course, and Arrow Barrage. We don't have to go rapid hit, rapid hit, rapid hit. We just keep them up. So I'm going to show you a demonstration of the current PTS with the current changes to the VMA weapons, with no Soul Trap, with no Spiders, with no Caltrops, with no Loki. We are actually using, I'll show you what we're using, because this is the Toxicity build from my channel, 5 Deadly for all those damage over time abilities, and 5 Reliquant. That's it. The weapons are VMA, the dual wield, 1 axe, 1 dagger, 900 and sharpened. The bow is a master's bow to improve furthermore our single target damage on the target we're hitting, because that's what the DK excels at. And these 2 sets. Now the jewelry is infused, bloodthirsty, and robust. Not 3 bloodthirsty, not 3 robust, not 3 infused, 1 of each. That was the highest performance I got out of all of them. Everything else dipped by anywhere between 2 and 4k each. Again, note this is a test on the PTS. It's not real yet, it's not live yet. I'm giving you an update based on all the tiers, just to show you that there's no tiers required. Here we go. So, hopefully that helped. Hopefully that wasn't too annoying. Hopefully that wasn't too boring. Hopefully you got an understanding of what is actually happening on the PTS at the moment. It's not live, it's not real, but it's definitely not friggin' nerfed. They may want to bring some of this down a little bit, but in my opinion, this is a demonstration to show that the DK's class identity is still there, even though the weapon's got a reduction to their flat, on paper looking damage output. This is much, much easier to use now, so the DK, or any class if you use these weapons, actually now have a bit of a bonus, because instead of having to use one ability then another, one ability then another, which I still do to some extent, you don't have to. So, ease of use, bit more powerful, stop looking at things on paper and crying. Sometimes you have to test stuff first. Anyway, thank you very, very much for watching. I hugely appreciate the support. If you're not subscribing already on YouTube, please do hit that button. It is free. Furthermore, if you want to help support outside the channel, there are some links in the info section for Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, the website XynodeGaming.com, and of course I live stream every single night on Twitch from 10 PM UK time, unless I say otherwise on Twitter. Once again, thank you very, very much for watching, and don't listen to all the tears and cries that you hear, because not everything is correct. Bye-bye.